Hello, everyone. Hello. It is 12:04 on Wednesday in August. Dating the video, of course, and usual things you don't want to do with things people will listen to at any random point in time. But we're doing it today because I'm AudioVizual, Toonkind's local bootleg Sableye, and I never follow the rules. Joining me today in this casual rule breakery and shenanigans and all sorts of mayhemery is my wonderful friend.
Hello. My name is Mira, and I will be playing Ursa Noodle Minor.
And I'm going to be playing Nom, and Nom is just a little anxious. Um, and I've been called out for doing pecking, warbling voices with the boy. I don't know what to tell you. That's just what anxiety sounds like with Nom. Um,
You were valid.
and today, just to give the video a little context, so last night, Nam and Roderick ended up staying up most of the night talking because that's what you do whenever you make new friends and you have rooftop chats. And then the next morning, Ursa, Nam, and Roderick went into sort of like the Toontown's markety area to do some shopping, do some exploring. It's been a while since I feel Ursa has been in a city this big. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
while since, it's been a decent amount of time since Nam has been in a city this big. And Roderick has never been in a city this big. So of course, in like the first 10 minutes or something, the first hour at least, Roderick has gone missing.
Yep.
It's a real, we turn around and leave the real kind alone for 1 second, and the mother pecker has wandered off like a sad blonde white-haired puppy, just making puppy eyes at passerby. You know it's gonna get picked up by plot or something, just right off the streets. But I feel like honestly we both should roll like a whiz save or something because I know that's exactly
About-
what Roderick did
yeah,
to.
I was about to like grab my dice and roll it.
All
Oh
right,
shit, that's a straight D20. Oh god.
all right, really quick. Do I do the koi fish or the glow in the dark?
Uh, glow in the dark.
Awesome. Also, peanut gallery, I cannot see you, so you cannot vote. A 10. All right, that's a 14 plus 2. He gets a 16.
So, um, uh, hey Nom, make a deck save.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Oh my god. 1 second. 1 second. This is. You just can't make this shit up with a goddamn 3.
Yeah, okay. So with that 8, you find you've got a very octopusy uh noodly bear wrapped around your legs, and you kind of topple over for a sec. Like
I
you're
was gonna I was gonna say, Ursa just fucking face huggers Nom and is like weeping
yep,
hysterically.
yep. Yep, that's basically what happens. Nom, you did not dodge the panicked bear.
Nom was not expecting the bear to panic. The bear panics. You just get like this very muffled stream of like growlix. That sounds kind of like growly, dragony metal noises. As Nam is like, Ursa, my face, I need my face.
Nom. Rag's gone. Rag's
Yes, I've
gone.
noticed, Ursa. I can't see if you're on my head.
And Ursa's gonna kind of shuffle around, so he's now clinging to Nom in a kind of more piggyback fashion.
It just Nam is like, thank you, Ursa.
Rex gone.
Yes, I know. I see Roderick. Roderick is gone. Roderick is gone. Toontown is only so big. I mean, it's not. It's not like he's gonna get kidnapped without a fight, so he's probably just lost, you know?
Kidnapped? Nom! What?
No, Roderick is fine. Roderick is fine. Roderick is fine. Roderick is perfectly fine, okay? I promise. We're probably gonna find him sitting on the street corner looking very sad or something. He seems like the kind of thing that would happen to him like that. You know, or he's gonna climb something really tall and start shouting our names dramatically like he's some sort of protagonist. I don't know.
Nom, what if he got dragged into plot?
If he got dragged into plot, then we'll put out a poster or something, and I don't know. I mean, if he got dragged into plot and we're still here, then technically we didn't get dragged into plot, and it's not meant to be. I don't know. Just calm down. Calm down.
Okay, this is not the end of the world. It's just Rags is missing. Rags is missing. And he just kind of plops his head on top of your head, Nom.
Nom just like reaches up and pat Ursa's head. My brain just gave me, and it makes a squeaky toy noise.
Yes, it does.
And Nom kind of adjusts Ursa, so Ursa is sitting more like on Nom's shoulders properly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, so I mean, this is Toontown, right? There's only so many real kind here. And Roderick kind of cuts a distinguishing figure. It's weird with real kind. You can't just say he's got a iconic design.
They don't even have designs.
Look,
It's weird.
It's very complicated. Tanith tried to explain to me once, and I got a little confused. But I think I'm better at it now. So if anything, that just means we'll be able to find him a lot easier. And with any luck, we'll just keep doing our shopping, and we'll run into him, you know, or something.
Yeah. Just we'll find him. We'll find him.
And absolutely no strangling me whenever we do find him, okay? Or yelling in my ears, please.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just like the ability to hear and not have things echoing around and stuff in my head.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. If it helps, I can maybe slide off and then do the yelling, because Rags is gonna get me yelling.
Yeah. Of course. I'm going to go ahead and say out of character, this is before Roderick gets Ursa and Nom standy speakies, because my brain just said they could just call, and that's probably what happens after. We'll set that aside for now.
Yep.
They go do their proper shopping that happened in Glorps like a month ago after this FPS.
Yep. I think that was like after the FPS with Morsky, so
Yep.
yeah,
It's just I'm
can
making
yeah.
this law. No
Continuity?
errors here.
Continuity error? What's that?
Nope. Everything is completely continual.
Yep.
I feel like honestly, Nam is like, yes, of course. You can yell at Roderick, but you should stay on my shoulders for now because Ursa, you're very small and I don't want to lose you either.
No. I would not. I would prefer not to be alone. So I'm. You're comfortable. Pat, 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 pat. He just kind of pats your head.
Let's have them both roll perception just for fun. Again, I know they're not gonna find Roderick looks at the fact hard isn't even online, but
Okay, that was and 11.
awesome. An 11 and a 12. They're not finding Roderick for shit.
Yep.
They are in a marketplace. Congrats, you're in a marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
With many stalls and booths and peddlers of wares and peddlers of other things like not werewolves. Or any other whereabouts. They don't peddlers of whereabouts. That's actually really fun.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah, that's an idea. Peddler of whereabouts. They tell you where people are. They tell you where things are. Like in video games, whenever you go to them and you pay money and they tell you the collectible stuff that you haven't found yet is.
We should submit that as an item to Glorps.
Amazing. This is an excellent FPS. So they don't find Roderick, obviously. Congrats. Nam is 5 foot tall, and Ursa, even on his shoulders, has his head plonked on top, which probably only puts him about an inch or two taller.
Yep.
So
he is very cozy. He's very cozy on top of Nam.
So they aren't finding their real kind boy. Their boy has been abandoned, not by them, but by Plot. Plot has demanded he be abandoned.
Gosh dang it, Plot.
Yeah, I figure they're probably kind of like Nam is kind of wandering around a little. Like he's staying in the general area of where they lost Roderick, not moving to any different districts or anything. No running into Samuel Jax today, Nam.
I think he was. I think he's unavailable. I think in the timeline he's probably unavailable anyway.
The PC you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please come. So I feel like honestly after a bit, do you think Ursa calms down?
Because, oh yeah, definitely.
Because Nam with a 16 is like he's understanding, like you know.
Like not Nam. Ursa was panicking a reasonable amount, but it's not like he was inconsolable. It was mainly him clinging to Nam for the gag.
Yeah.
So like as soon as Nam like put him on his like secured him onto his shoulders and such, Ursa pretty much calmed down because I'm not gonna lose my other member of the party. I'm not gonna be gone.
Your separation anxiety has temporarily been quelled.
Yep.
I figure, so they're wandering around, and there's lots of stalls, there's snacks and stuff like that. There's a Glorps on the corner, which I have no doubt they'll be stopping at some point. And Nam is looking for Roderick, kind of just like searching the crowd for a taller than average mop of white curls. He's kind of got his like hands on Ursa's legs to make sure Ursa doesn't slip off, because Nom doesn't have a lot of shoulder to him. He's got all shoulder up there, no real,
No neck.
Nom has very interesting anatomy. And yeah, he's kind of like looking around, and then like you see his like eyes look up at Ursa, and he's like, "Are you doing okay up there?"
I've been kind of wondering, you got up in the middle of the night last night. What was that all about?
Oh, um, um. Well, first of all, blame Roderick. I figure, we'll blame Roderick for most of the shenanigans in the last 48 hours. Um, I feel like that's a good, safe choice to make. But Roderick was having trouble sleeping, and he woke me up. And I thought I would go out and talk to him, and then I accidentally woke you up, and so that's why I made sure you went back to sleep, because I figured if one of us had to get rest at a reasonable hour, and obviously Roderick wasn't sleeping, and I was gonna go out to talk to Roderick to make sure he didn't fall off the roof during a dramatic monologue. It might as well be you.
Ursa just kind of gently pat, 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 pat. It's appreciated. Did was was the talk good? Is Roderick doing okay? Are you doing okay?
Um,
Cause you
roll
didn't
me
get much sleep.
roll me an insight. Roll me an insight. I'm gonna
Okay.
roll something.
Oh my gosh, why am I getting tens? What with his insight modifier though? That is 4, so that is a 14.
All right, 1 sec. I know you're gonna beat it, but I might as well have it on record. Yeah, that's a 9. So you inquiry about the events of last night, and you watch like this almost like metal heating turning red appear on Nom's cheeks before he like we had a really good conversation. Roderick learned more new things.
Oh? What
Uh,
what kind of new things? And like Nom's just you have a bear kind of just casually leaning over your head into your line of sight with a really big grin on his face.
I had to explain a lot of things to Roderick last night that I didn't realize I was gonna have to explain, including a joke I made, and it was a funny joke, but then he didn't get it, and then I had to explain it, and then it got really complicated. Then I circled back to the joke, and he said it was funny, but I don't know if it actually was funny to him, because it was a whole thing, and then, why are you looking at me like that, Ursa?
You're blushing.
No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
Do you like someone? Poke, 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 poke.
I like you, and I like Roderick, and I like Beesig, and I like Tanith, and I like Dugan, and I like Tara, and I like Kel. I like Benethy. I don't know. I like a lot of people.
Yeah, but do you blush when you think about them?
Well, sometimes with embarrassment because of Kel, because Kel, it's very complicated. But I have no idea what you're talking about. And Nom kind of like nods, like, yes, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ursa kind of wobbles a tiny bit because he's leaning over your head to basically make eye contact. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a rubbery squeaky toy noise motion, and he's just kind of like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna judge." And he kind of leans a little closer and is just like, Do you got a crush on Rags?
Ursa, make a dex save. Or actually, one sec. Nom's gonna have to you roll acrobatics or like, dex or whatever. Nom's gonna roll athletics, excuse me.
Okay, so acrobatics or athletics?
Yes. You have to resist being grappled from an 8.
I got an 8.
Okay. So here's what I figure happens. You see like this moment of like Nom considering his choices, and then he's like, you see the moment where he decides to take his action, and you start scrambling as Nom starts going to grab you, and it ends up as like you desperately scrambling around like Nom's torso and head, and Nom's arms trying to like grab you off of him.
Now. Come on!
Look, if
But you like him!
look, and like Nom, like I feel like right as he like stops, he's like grabbed you by the scruff of the neck.
Yes.
And he like stops trying to like grab or tug you. He's just like got you. And he's just looking at you, and he's like, okay, first of all, we've only known each other for a few days, and I like being friends with people and stuff. And second of all, Roderick didn't even know that boys could like boys or girls could like girls or any of that until I explained it last night, trying to make a joke. And I don't even know if he likes boys. Second of all, I don't even know if he would like tunes. Third of all, I don't even know if he would like me. Fourth of all, I'm and he like plops you back down. And he's a lot redder, but he's like,
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
kind of the teasing aura has kind of left Ursa, and he just kind of gently pats you, Nom, and he's like, Nom, it's gonna be okay. You can take it at your own pace. Love doesn't have to happen right away. And I'm happy that you like Rags like that, 'cause if it works out, then we'll have. He kind of trails off and just like he's smiling at like the thought of Nom liking Rags like that, and just kind of like you can roll insight if you want.
all right, let's see how this goes. And 11. I'm gonna switch to the fucking koi dice after this because it's the glow in the dark dice is kind of bullying Nom right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a 15 is still good though.
Yeah, like with that 15, you remember suddenly that Ursa's a bard, and he is also a romantic.
Oh my god.
But he's not. You also get the sense that he's not gonna push you two together unless like you actually ask him to like try and help orchestrate something. Like he's very happy to let this potential story unfold, and he gets to be there and write a few love songs if you guys want.
I think Nom would rather die. Again. Nom, he relaxes a little, and he kind of like looks up at Ursa, and he's like, I really like being your friend, and I really like being Roderick's friend, and I don't know how Roderick feels about me like that, And I'm happy being Roderick's friend, you know, because Roderick is very weird for a real kind. But he's very cool, right? He's very cool.
He is very cool. And, well, the best kind of relationships start out as friendships, you know?
I don't want any romantic advice. I will die first, Ursa. I will die first again. I don't.
Wait,
Please.
Again? Nom.
No, we're not having this conversation. Goodbye. Nom
What do you
starts
mean
walking
again?
off. Like Nom starts walking off, and it's like his torso stays behind for a minute with you attached. And you just watch, like, him take a couple steps forward, and then the rest of him, like, snap back to meet him. Like magnets.
Nom. You can't walk away from me.
You see, here's, nope. I don't have to answer any questions. This is, yup.
I mean, you don't gotta, but are you okay?
I'm okay. Roderick was really nosy about this last night too. I don't. You just look. Sometimes things happen, and they're varying degrees of okay. It's sort of just, and Nom's gonna roll perception really quick. Alright, that's a 13. Nom looks around and, like, drops his voice, and he's like, so, I got tangled up with the Hayakuza at one point, and it wasn't great. But I'm okay now. And you know.
It's okay. Well, I'm glad you're better now. And he just kind of gently pats the top of your head and kind of wraps his arms around what he can and gives you a brief hug.
You just, like, wrap your arms around Nom's snout, so if you wanted to say anything, it would be muffled again, because Ursa hugged real good.
It's a very brief, real good hug, though, because, yeah. You don't gotta say anything else, but I'm glad you're still here. You know?
I like not being dead, too, a lot. It kind of blows. Yeah, me and Roderick talked about a lot of stuff last night, and, highlights include me making a joke about not being the straight man of the group ever, which is the one I had to explain, and then I was explaining about TVs and movies, and I didn't want to explain about those at all, but Roderick didn't know, so then I was like, of course I have to explain to him about that, and
I had to explain trains the first time me and Rags actually met.
I figure you guys being friends is really good, because you always have a lot of really good books on stuff, and Roderick lovingly is very behind on stuff, and I guess we're gonna have to end up teaching him a lot of stuff, and I don't I feel like we're not the best for the job, but we're definitely not the worst. We will do approximately average. And hopefully we won't confuse Roderick any more than Roderick seems to be most of the time. That does mean, of course, we can absolutely take advantage of that, you know.
If we're gonna be teaching him, we better be teaching him actual proper stuff. He's
I
gotta be
mean,
learning things.
look, I'm not saying anything big. I just think it would be really funny if we taught him one thing wrong. And it would be really funny. And like we would tell him, of course. I'm not saying lie to him and then he finds out later and is upset. Just, I think it would be funny. Just once.
Roll persuasion.
Oh my god.
This is a librarian. You're gonna have to persuade him.
So that's a 12. I can have him use a thing, but also I think a 12 is very funny. Like, you can tell he's not being super, super serious. Like, it is, like, he is partly joking around to, like, rile a bit, you know?
Ursa just kind of folds his arms and, like, plops it on top of your head, Nom, and is just like,
One time, Tanith was really upset with Kel whenever Kel managed to convince me for like 2 weeks that the reason the sky was blue is because we lived underwater. And then the water that, like, the beach by the city that we live was actually the sky. And I was very confused for 2 weeks, let me tell you. Because Benethy is allergic to water, and I was like, oh no, Benethy's gonna die! Kel got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, if you do end up teaching Rag something wrong, I'm gonna bop you on the head. And he just kind of pats your head firmly.
Like, Nom's head bobs slightly because it's not attached to his neck. Ursa, I was gonna ask, do you have a book on, like, or multiple books, because I know it's a very complex subject, about, like, gender and sexuality and stuff like that? Because I didn't explain a lot to Roderick last night because it was very late and I was just trying to make a one-off joke, and it was very hard explaining a joke. I figure if he wants to learn, you might have books on it, because I know we talked about the gender stuff whenever we were all asleep, but, you know.
I'm gonna just really quickly, like, roll on Ursa's fumble sheet real quick, because he doesn't have the book, but he's gonna look for it. And I just realized I did not have Ursa's notes pulled up real quick. Because I wasn't expecting to roll hammer space, but that was a 9. So on that is... Oh, hey! He digs around in his backpack and he pulls out a paper for... And on the paper, it has a sketch of a woman with rainbow hair holding a spear in a black dress. If you want, you can roll religion.
Yeah, let's roll religion. What the hell is Nom's religion? It's a straight D20, baby. This boy is a monk who knows nothing. Yeah, that's a fucking 2. That's a 2, baby.
Yeah, no, you it's a pretty lady. It's a pretty lady.
He knows it's a pretty UPA and lady.
Yep.
Yep.
And Ursa kind of just, like, looks at it and is like, no, that's not it. Hi, Lady Prismatone. And then he kind of just puts it back in his backpack and is just kind of contemplative for a moment.
Nom kind of gently squeezes Ursa's foot and pats it, and he's like, Ursa, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's that was a pamphlet for my deity, Lady Prismatone. She she's good. She's good. She's finally back. Finally back.
Did she? Nom's like, uh-oh, I'm treading a dangerous subject. Did I got did she leave? Take a vacation, hopefully.
No, the silence had locked her up for a while. But she's back finally. So I gotta go find the others who left and let them know that she's back. At least that's what I was planning on doing.
You watch as Nom's face descends into like the lady doing math meme. Nom was raised in a monastery and does not know anything about religion. He knows gods exist. He knows the general idea of, yeah, in Einquell, there are these ex-gods generally because they're the, pillars of creation and all of this and that. He does not know a lot about religion. So all he's hearing is something, silence, which is a concept. He knows what a concept is. Okay. A concept somehow locked up this pretty lady who's apparently a god, and Ursa's on some sort of holy mission, except Ursa isn't a cleric or anything, is he?
Nope.
What's the holy mission?
It's interesting why he's the one doing this,
He knows nothing about, like, religious stuff.
Nom is so valid. He rolled a 2.
He rolled a 2, okay? He knows jack diddly squat about religious stuff. He knows that there's gods. He knows that people like gods. That's about it.
I'm just gonna really quickly roll insight.
Please.
Okay, that is all right. Yeah, that's +4. Okay. 22, a dirty 22. Yeah, so Ursa definitely picks up the fact that you're not really following and stuff, and he just kind of gently pats you and is like, Prismatone, to put it bluntly, is the god of sound and soul, the voice inside, and silence. Their followers don't really like us. So
you mentioned Prismatone being like the god of sound and soul. Nom's face does a sort of face journey, and he forgoes holding onto your legs to clasp his hands over his chest. Like his forearms are still like pressing onto you so you won't fall off. But he goes a little robotic. And he clasps his hands in front of his chest. And then he quietly nods along.
Mom, you okay?
I don't know a lot about gods. And you follow this lady? Are you supposed to be all rainbowy or something? Is this like a club?
A lot of followers tend to like wearing rainbows and such, but it's not really a requirement. Are you all right? Did one of Prismatone's followers hurt you, Mom? Because we're not supposed to.
pretend to know anything about any sort of gods or anything, or about the machinations of beings higher than me, because that's a lot of homework. Um, uh, um, 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 it's complicated. Um,
Take your
I,
time. I'm getting kind of concerned here, Nom.
I mean, I'm fine. It's just a little concerning to hear about. There's this whole god who does stuff with souls and stuff, and then you're someone like me, and it's very complicated, and then you're like, oh geez, and then you're like, oh no, and then you're fine because you're looking for your friend Roderick, and I'm sure this lady doesn't know anything about me at all, and you're my friend, and nothing bad will happen, and yeah.
I mean, she just kind of helps the reincarnation process. She ain't she. Uh, I Nom, just because he came back doesn't mean she's gonna be mad at you.
No, it's not related to that. It's fine. We're looking for Roderick. Let's go find Roderick. No, I'm just gonna roll perception. That's an 8.
If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But if it would help maybe your anxiety, I can hear you out. I'm pretty
Anam
sure
is
she wouldn't be mad.
walking faster.
First, just kind of loosely clinging onto the top of Nom's head, just kind of like, you have a very concerned bear on top of you right now.
we went
Expression is not helping.
We went from Nom being the calm one and Ursa being anxious to Ursa being the calm one and Nom being anxious.
Yep.
Nom is he speed walking faster, sort of in a direction in the marketplace, like looking around, and then he finds probably like a sort of out of the way, like not super secret-y hidden like alleyway, but like, one that clearly is trafficked.
Yeah. Like a gap in the crowd.
And he kind of like he's like thinking, and you'd swear like steam could come out of his ears. Very quiet tea kettle whistling noise. And he sweeps up to this sort of gap in the crowd to the side, probably like some sort of like alleyway that's trafficked fairly often, but at the moment it's like there's only people on the other end, really. And he sets Ursa down, and he plops down on like probably someone's like porch side door step, and he's like, I'm not supposed to tell anybody is the thing, it's a very important secret, and I'm not supposed to attract the attention of any gods because reasons, important reasons. And so it's like, I am not a very good liar. So.
Well, she won't find it out from me. But if you're supposed to keep it secret, then I'm not gonna pry either. But if you told me, I won't tell anybody else, not even Rex.
I should probably make you pinky promise, but I also don't want you to accidentally break it or have something happen that breaks it.
Ursa's already raising up his pinky finger. He's serious about this.
Okay. Don't tell anybody unless I say you can. How about that? Because I don't want anything to happen and then you have anything bad happen to you because of this promise.
I promise.
And
yeah,
go ahead.
just there's a very soft but protective look on Ursa's face. You don't have to roll insight on
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Ursa would go down to his grave protecting this secret.
And Nom clasps pinkies with Ursa, and the pact is sealed. And he kind of deflates a little like a balloon, and he's like, "So, I'm not a normal toon. That much is very obvious for various reasons. And part of it is because a little over 20-ish years ago, my parents and the rest of their party were put on this very fancy schmancy mission by someone or another, probably someone who had ties to a lot of holy people or something, I don't really know. They were sent to go to this town by the beach that had a very scary dragon there causing havoc. A big, scary black dragon. And the really funny thing about all of my parents' adventuring party and stuff is they're all like dragon themed or dragonborn or dragon tunes. And so they thought it was really, really mean to go make them go kill a dragon, especially because, they're not that different from the dragon. So they went to go talk to the dragon, and things happened, and, um,
Are you the dragon that they were supposed to defeat?
I don't know. Tanith won't tell me, and all I know there was something to do with an egg, and there was the dragon, and Benethy won't tell me either, and no one will tell me, and, I don't know, but, I have a nice little, hollow chest cavity with something very important in it that cannot at any point have anything bad happen to it because I probably will die. And I really don't want to die anymore, that kind of vibe. Because self-preservation is a very, very, very big skill in most creatures that are sentient. But yeah, I'm not supposed to tell anybody because, especially with gods like that who have very vested interest in the natural order of things and stuff like that. I really don't want to get in trouble.
Well, I don't I don't think Prismatone would be mad at you. And regardless, she's not gonna find out from me. And Mom, I'm gonna protect you, okay?
I,
Because you're my friend, and I
Nom just
care
kind of
about
like
you.
rubs his face with his hands and he's like, Ursa, I understand I am very anxious and stuff, but it's not like I'm not like a princess in a tower or anything. Tanith was like, you should go out and get strong for yourself and all this and that, and wanted me to see the world beyond, the monastery and stuff like that.
I'm not I'm not saying you can't protect yourself, but it's good when the chips are down to have people by your side. So this is me saying I'm gonna be with you, Mom. You're not gonna be alone.
Nom just kind of like, there's like a quiet sort of sniffle. And Nom's like, I really appreciate that, Ursa. But you can understand my anxiety now with so many things.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. Anxiety is very weird, and I am very anxious about a lot of things because I like my head attached, and I like, well, it's not attached, but you know what I mean.
You like your head where it is, and preferably in the range of your. I think it's a magnet. You
um,
give me a magnet vibe.
it's something like that. I know, and Nom kind of knocks on his chest, and you hear like a thunk thunk thunk, like a hollow metal
Mm-hmm.
noise, cushioned by his clothes. And he's like, I know I'm like metal and it operates kind of like magnets and you can stick magnets to me. I don't know if it's necessarily like I'm like a magnety toy sort of thing because I don't know if it's like that. I don't know, honestly. I just live like this.
You're just numb, and that's okay.
Eh, yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. Um You're a really good friend, Ursa, and I hope whatever issues you have, like with your Julia friend and stuff, I hope it turns out okay. And if you want me to be there whenever stuff like that happens, then I'll be there for you. You know?
Thanks, Nom. And if you find out what's going on with all the stuff with your family and everything, and what really happened, you got me there too, okay?
Mm-hmm. Um, I think you would really like everyone in the monastery, because, well, you might not like Kel. But you'd like Kel is an acquired taste, and Kel has a lot of ideas about things. So many ideas about things. Part of the reason why I left ideas about things. But um, um, I think you would like Tanith, and I think you would really like Benethy. Benethy is really nice. Benethy's cool. Benethy is really cool. Benethy taught me how to read, like draconic-y stuff, like not like the
Oh,
normal draconic, but like the special kind of draconic. And Benethy has this whole garden and stuff, and it's really cool. And Benethy can't go to the beach, but that's fine. I also never went to the beach. I want to like the beach though. I think the beach is cool. Yeah.
well, hopefully we'll be able to go see one of the beaches one of these days, and you can have some fun. We can build some sand castles, and Rags can frolic in the waves. I'm, 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 I'm good staying dry.
We could probably find something to help keep you dry, like like a wetsuit. We could put you in a wetsuit, and maybe like a something around your head so your head doesn't get wet, and then you could go swimming too, or something. And at the very least, we could build sand castles. I bet Roderick would build sand castles with us.
Mhm, mhm. Speaking of Rags, we
Yeah.
I hate to suggest this, but we might have to split up.
Okay, okay. I know for sure I have many things. I will go do those things, and that'll bring me to some of the places I know. I sort of think Broderick may end up wandering by, and you can. Oh, please be careful, Ursa. You're very short. I don't want you getting squished. Even if you'll go squeaky toy noise and be fine. Um,
Eh, It'll be fine. I can noodle my way around. It'll be fine. If you hear me yelling at Rags, uh, you'll know I'll find him.
You have a very impressive set of lungs, Ursa.
Yeah, got it. Cause it's all about the breathing control, you know. And like he kind of like hums a few scales to prove his point.
And Nom kind of looks down at his chest and he's like, I don't know if I have lungs and I'm a little scared to check.
I, I mean, some tunes don't got lungs, and that's their design. So you're good, Nom. And he just kind of gently pats. He's like, oh, I don't want to think about that too hard.
And Nom gets up and kind of brushes himself off and stuff. And I'm going to really quick look at a thing. He is going to find my D10. Nom is going to find my D10. I'm gonna roll. That's a 5. He pulls out a small yarn ball and he hands it to Ursa and he goes, this stuff glows in the dark. I don't know why. I don't know how. I stopped asking questions a long time ago. But probably if you cast light on it or something, or I don't know, we'll be able to find our way back to each other, sort of thing, because you have to give it back to me. So then plot decrees we have to run into each other again. Toon logic. Let's abuse it just a little for this. So you have to give me back that very important yarn ball, Ursa. And I hope you find Roderick, or I hope I find Roderick, and then we find each other, and we stop getting split up, because one of us will have a hernia at one point. We're all very anxious. I don't know how we found each other. We're already very anxious together. So then it's like, maybe together we make one functioning non-anxious person, but I don't know. Maybe. Probably? Theoretically.
I was about to say altogether all three of us make one comprehensive tune, but Rags ain't a tune.
Well, I mean, there's half real kind, half tunes. So it
True.
would probably be like 2/3. And Nom sort of like looks at his finger and starts like looking like he's about to do fractions.
Now I just have the mental image of all three of them somehow being in a fusion together. I don't know how that would work, but that's what my brain is.
Low budget version. They're in one of those trench coats from like Glitz.
Yes.
Roderick has to be on the bottom.
Yes.
And yes,
Nom
also,
on top. Ursa on top.
Ursa on top.
Nom in the middle.
Please don't put Ursa in the middle. Ursa will die.
Ursa will get squished.
Squish.
Okay. I'm gonna really quickly roll survival for Ursa to see how long it takes. Oh,
I'm
God.
going to deliberately roll noms at disadvantage.
So that was a nat 1.
Awesome.
Anyways, it takes a very, very long time. I'm pretty sure you're practically done with your shopping by this point, and Nom, roll me a perception real quick.
I figure honestly, Nom is like, he's sort of hanging around Glorps by now. He's got like his books. He's been to the, this and that. I had a whole list of places he went. 14.
Yeah.
Very faintly off in the distance.
Very faintly off in the distance, you hear, Rags, get down from there.
And Nom just like nods to himself and he's like, yep, that makes sense. Here it is. So Nom has gone to the library, so he's got books on sexuality and gender. He checked out the rest of the market. He also got a self-help book about what to do if your friend is involved in plot. And he also has a small stack of letters, all addressed in Draconic. So I don't think Ursa or Roderick will know what they say, but Nom will. And Nom is waiting outside of Glorp's, and he's got, like, the books held to his chest and stuff, and he's waiting for his friends.
And I feel like it's like kind of like there's like a shot with like focusing on Nom, and like we just see Nom kind of light up as he sees both Rags and Roderick and Ursa coming to talk to Nom. And we can end it there.
Yep. Also, Nom will at some point drag Ursa's backstory out of him because he was not at all planning to talk about his backstory stuff. Peck Ursa. That was a very important secret he just told.
And Ursa's not gonna tell a soul.
Alright, thank you all for coming to Knit Knat Chit Chat. I honestly figured Nom forgets to ask Ursa for that ball of yarn back because he wants to keep running into Ursa even if they get separated again. So
Oh help, I'm soft. I'm soft. I am very soft, Your Honor.
So yeah, thank you all for coming. We're going to go be soft and have feelings about this gang of idiots. And yes, bye-bye now.
Bye.